EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martin here with your outlook for the weekend, July 6th and 7th, 2019. Today is, of course, Saturday, and we have scattered showers and thunderstorms that are expected later today. If you've been watching the videos throughout the week, and I know most of you do, you've noticed a couple things. One, the concentration of the busiest day of scattered showers and thunderstorms is expected to be today, but also, two, we're talking about how the global models are really overdoing the amount of precipitation, and it looks like a very ominous look until you get into the short-range guidance, and that comes into range. And I was always cautioning against looking at these and thinking we're just going to get slammed with thunderstorms. Well, if you had yesterday was a perfect example of that. It was more isolated. I know some areas got some heavy rain and a pulsing storm where you might have got some heavy rain and then it just choked itself out and disappeared completely. And then some areas, a few areas got into that, but most of the area did not. And there were some areas that had absolutely nothing yesterday. I don't think you have as good of a chance to see absolutely nothing today, but some areas will. Okay, so it's not as doom and gloom as this looks today. Okay, we're going to start this off with the name high-res future simulated radar. And again, when the short-range models come into range, they're a little bit better equipped to handle convection, which is thunderstorms, of course. And they're a little bit better with the simulated radars. This is not a simulated radar. This is a 6-hour total of precipitation, and it's kind of just paintbrushing this entire area with saying there's going to be scattered thunderstorms just about everywhere. Not going to be the case, okay? Here is 1 p.m. on Saturday when we're starting this off. I think you have a window today of mid-afternoon to mid-evening generally that we're dealing with these storms, okay? So here's 2 o'clock, here is 3. So we're at mid-afternoon now. Here's the front. You can see it or where the storms are firing ahead of the front anyway. You can see where that is very easily discernible here on the simulated radar image. Out ahead of it, you will have some discrete cells, and you can see some here, here, here. Not much, but there could be some prefrontal activity that just pops ahead of the main line. So that's going to be during the course of the afternoon. That's all you're going to see in the afternoon. You can see some little pop-ups here. Okay? So there's not much going on in the afternoon. It's now looking at 5 o'clock. Once you get to 5, here is your line starting to move south. This is like the main show ahead of the cold front. As this moves further south, here is 6, here is 7. You see the isolated stuff is moving way ahead of this line. That's down to South Jersey and far southeastern areas at this point. But still, the main concentration's right here, okay? And this is now 7 p.m. Here is 8. Here is 9. Now we're starting to lose daytime heating, so this is coming in too late. So areas up here, you could have a stronger storm. I wouldn't be surprised to see some stronger wind gusts with some of those storms that exceed 45 miles per hour. I don't think we're dealing with a lot of severe today. Not saying there won't be severe thunderstorm warnings, but severe thunderstorm warnings being issued and severe weather actually occurring are two different things. Sometimes they just issue it just based on what the radar looks like, and the specialized radars that do more than what you would see on a normal radar, which is just normally rainfall intensity, but there's other radars that indicate wind speed, wind velocity at different heights and things like that. So they can take a look at those, and if it looks like it could be transporting heavy wind down to the surface, they'll issue some severe thunderstorm warnings sometimes. So I'm not saying that it won't happen today, that you won't see a warning. But odds are most of these storms are going to be slow moving again. Not as slow as they were the past couple days, but slow moving, heavy rain producers and frequent lightning producers. That's your main show today. Okay, there will be some isolated wind gusts that do get above 45, but I think the majority of your storms are under that or well under that. So these will move out into the south and east, and as you lose daytime heating, these fall apart. Okay, and try to hold together a little bit, but most of it's going to fall apart here, and this is now looking at 10 p.m. You lost daytime heating, so there's what's really left of them here at this point. And then you go further south and east, and there's nothing. So you could be in a place down here by, somewhere that in Philly that maybe misses, or around Philly that misses out on the earlier pop-up stuff ahead of the main line, and then by the end of the day not see anything. Very, very possible. Okay, so anyway, the bottom line is this cold front moves through. You're going to see a noticeable change on Sunday with lowering humidity. Not low humidity, but starting off a little higher early in the day, and then it's going to work its way down throughout the day. I don't think we're dealing with any scattered thunderstorms, though. Here is a look at late in the day here on Sunday. Here's that's actually looking at 5 p.m. And you can see there's some activities down to the south here because the front itself is also further south. So this is all firing ahead of it. All the stuff down here, I think that's going to be the focus of any storms we have on Sunday. We're going to leave a stray chance of a thunderstorm in our central areas and maybe an isolated chance further south, and this down here in Delaware, South Jersey is going to be more scattered. That's what we're dealing with on Sunday. So I don't think it's going to be an issue here on Sunday. And actually, the global models have trended away from that as keeping everything south of Mason-Dixon for the most part. Okay, so that's looking at Sunday. Sunday's going to be a lowering humidity day and much better. So we do get a relief come in, and if you're sick of those dew points that are in the mid-70s, were absolutely atrocious. hard to breathe, and it doesn't even have to be that hot. I mean, it was 80, 89, 90 degrees, and it felt like almost 100 in some places, especially further south. It was ridiculous. So anyway, we're going to go forward from this point, go into Monday. Partly cloudy skies expected here on Monday. Again, lower humidity. Tuesday will be a mostly sunny day. Temperatures will bump up a couple degrees, and we get into the mid to upper 80s here on Tuesday, and the humidity is still going to be on the lower side, but that Wednesday it's going to start creeping up a little bit. We're expecting mostly sunny skies once again on Wednesday, but temperatures are going to be in the upper 80s to near 90 degrees for highs on Wednesday. Then we have a cold front moving through. This is Thursday, and it looks like an afternoon and even deal. Cold front moves through. Scattered showers and thunderstorms ahead of the front. It's in and out, most likely Thursday evening as far as the storms are concerned, and that moves off the coast, and then we're looking at clearing later at night, and the front itself moves offshore, so then Friday is back to partly cloudy skies and seasonably warm temperatures. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marters. That is your outlook for the weekend, July 6th and 7th, 2019. Have a great Saturday and Sunday.